Hey guys, I'm Samantha with Samantha Our Real Estate. I'm here with Allie, who's the founder of Cain Mortgage
Team. Yeah.
Cain Mortgage Team, and she's also one of my closest friends. I love her so much. She and I have been friends for a while, and fun fact, she's getting married soon. So everybody comment congratulations for Allie. When this rolls out, it will almost be the big day.
Mhm.
So we're super excited.
Yeah.
Allie, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself for the people that may not know you?
Okay. So I'm Allie, again, founder of Cain Mortgage Team, based out of Lexington, North Carolina. I was born and raised in Lexington, left for 4 years to go to Appalachian State University, where I got my, what's the degree called? Business Administration Accounting degree. And I started my career in finance quickly after college. So I've been in a financial industry, I guess you would say, for about 9 years. Been in mortgage for 5 of those years. I do run a branch and have a team that helps me on a daily basis, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So my girls are hustlers. They're amazing. We try to keep things flowing really, really well for our agents. And we helped almost 300 families achieve homeownership last year. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. So you're based out of Lexington.
Yes.
But do you service the entire triad?
Yes. Yeah, I can actually serve all of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. But most of my footprint, per se, would be all of the triad. So Greensboro, High Point, Winston, Lexington, and surrounding areas.
Okay, awesome. So all of you agents out there, Allie would definitely be your go-to to help with all the lender financial needs.
Mhm.
She could definitely help you out. She's my go-to. I talk to her obviously daily.
Oh, every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but she helps all of my clients. I wouldn't use another lender even if you paid me.
Oh,
There's
that's
no way.
good.
Yes, absolutely. So let's dive on in because
Okay.
there is a lot of questions I'm going to throw
Okay.
at you.
Okay.
I know you can do it.
All right. We'll
No
see.
doubt about it.
Let's see.
So, what got you into real estate entrepreneurship and how did you tackle those early challenges? Because I know you said 5 years you've been in the industry.
Yeah.
So, that was right around the time of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. So what got me into it, I grew up around it. My dad is a contractor, but he wasn't always. He did run a paint company and drywall company for a long time. I grew up on a job site. So
Wow.
I rode with him. If I was staying home from school sick, I rode with him. So I kind of got to see real estate from that angle.
Did you fake staying home? So you
Oh,
could-
yeah. Oh, yeah. That was much better than going to school.
Absolutely.
And then my mom, she's been in lending for as long as I can remember. And she actually got her real estate license years ago, but she ended up going back to lending. I always said that I would never do what she did because she was always on the phone. But it's very ironic that that's what I do now, and she still does too. Getting into the business in 2020, there was a little bit of hardship just in learning all the rules that go along with lending. Everyone was so busy in 2020. My mom was my mentor, and she was fantastic, but she was so busy herself that it was hard to slow down long enough to teach me. So I cut my teeth on some really hard deals. The first deal I ever did was a lady that had just gotten out of bankruptcy. And it was hard, I tell you, like so hard. But we got her to the finish line. I had a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of tears in that first year. But I really grew a ton in that first year and just like hit the ground running with it and didn't give up. So
That's what you got to do.
here we are.
That is what you got to do in real estate and in entrepreneurship. It's what you got to do.
Yeah.
For you, how do you deal with the crazy ups and downs of the market? Because the last 5 years, it has definitely been a roller coaster ride. And what would be the biggest lesson that you've learned from it, from a lender perspective?
Yeah, I think the biggest lesson that goes through my mind daily, honestly, is just learning to pivot and being okay with pivoting either to different markets, different loan products, different interest rates. Like you always have to be ready to learn the newest best thing that's out there, whether it's a 2-1 buy down was something that came out for a while. It was a way to temporarily get the interest rate reduced. Or maybe it's just like the way that buyers are responding to the market and learning how to support them better, in the way that they feel about buying a house. So I would say learning to pivot was the biggest and is still the biggest lesson.
That is a great word. I feel like I've heard that word a lot from a lot of our partners today that have came in. I've asked a lot of different questions in their business with entrepreneurship, and they literally have said that word repeatedly today.
That's crazy.
I know, but that's what you have to do in entrepreneurship. I mean, life throws you curveballs. You better learn how to pivot.
That's right.
If not, I hate to say it,
you'll get left behind.
You will get left behind. Yep. So that's a great word.
Yeah.
That's a great word.
Word of the year.
Word of the year. Well, that should be the word in entrepreneurship.
Word of the century, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said something great. A 2-1 buy down was something that people was doing a lot.
Yeah.
What are we seeing that people are using now to win offers and with rates? I hear a lot of people are like, I'm not going to buy until rates come down, and I'm not going to buy until the market crashes, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that. How are we dealing with that? Like, I know you hear it a lot from people being in the lending side. Us as agents, we hear it a lot. What do you see that you're telling agents, or you're teaching classes? I know that we work together, so you are doing a lot of classes and stuff with different agent partners. What are some things that you are giving as advice to help win offers? Because we are starting to see multiple offer situations again.
Yeah. I would say, that question a little bit twofold. So the way that we are helping with rates and the market in that way, I would say it's just situational. So getting to know every client and what's important to them.
Right.
Because they may think like, oh, I don't want to buy right now because the rate is this, but really dive into what are they saying? Are they saying that they can't do a payment more than $3,000 a month? Are they saying that they just need to be overall, all their payments, car payments, student loans, house payment, overall at $3,000? What are they saying? And then dive into that, because there's a lot of creative ways that you can help them achieve their goals if you really know where their goals are coming from. So that's one thing that I try to do, is just take time with people and understand what their needs are and why. And then as far as agents winning offers, some things that we see are, one, they'll ask us to vouch for the client. And so we're happy to talk to the listing agent so that they can relay to their seller that it's a solid offer with a solid pre-approval. Quick closings are really big right now, just because if a seller on the other side had to sell the property in order to buy their next one, and maybe it's been on the market for 15 to 30 days already. If we come in and say, well, we can close out in 15 days, then that's really attractive to that seller
100%.
Because they're trying to move on. So that, and then quick appraisals, so that allows agents to do faster due diligence periods. But I would say overall for agents winning offers, it's just communicating with us and letting us know what's going to be strong for this one, because they're all so different.
Yeah. I agree to all of those things. That's why I really like working with you. It's great to have a lender on your side as an agent, having that relationship. Personally, that's why I like working with only one preferred lender. I know some people like working with multiple. Me, that's just not how I like to roll.
But we love to hear it.
Just for me, that's how I personally like to do business. Because I know that you're going to fight till the end for my client, and we get the deals done.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even fight to go under contract, making it right, to all the way to closing day if there's problems that come up. We're definitely not a cookie cutter lender.
Yeah.
We definitely dive into things a lot.
100%. And I like that you listen to the client with their needs, whether it's they want a certain rate, a certain payment. And I've been on phone calls where we listen and do what we need to do to get that.
Yeah. Because sometimes people don't even know why they want something.
Right. They'll say, I want my payment to be this.
Yeah.
And so we dive in.
Yeah.
And we get that.
Yep.
One last question. What's your go-to self-care that keeps you energized in this fast-paced industry?
Okay, so I'm still figuring this one out, but something that's really helped me is figuring out when my burnout period is. And someone else actually taught me this, just kind of recognizing when I start to burn out when that time comes around because it's different for everyone.
Mhm.
So some people it might be once a week, sometimes it might be once a year. Mine, I've realized, is like once a quarter. And so once a quarter, I try to plan a long weekend away, something to do with Zach or my friends or family, but like getting away, not just, hey, we're going to sit at home and be lazy this weekend because that wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
So that, and then another thing is like, I don't overuse this, but if I need to get my hair done and it's in the middle of a work day, like that's an appointment just as much as talking to a client would be. And so I used to feel guilty for that and like not want to schedule those appointments during the week. And then I would, not do them, not get my hair done for a while because I just didn't have time. But it's just as important to take care of yourself. So now I'm not afraid to block off my calendar, even if it's just once a month for like a hair day or something like that, or probably a few hours, not a whole day, but where I take time for myself. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's important to take care of you so you can better serve your client.
Yeah, you definitely, when you re-energize after a period of burnout, you definitely take care of people better. So it benefits everybody.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to tell either agents or future clients?
I would just say keep going and always try, don't ever give up for both agents and clients.
Awesome.
Mm.
Well, thank you so much for being
You're
here today,
welcome.
Allie.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. Agents, if you are looking to connect with a great lender partner, please reach out. Allie Cain is top notch. She has a great team behind her, and she will definitely take care of you and get you and your clients to the closing table.